Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Pisces March 23, 2022. The moon in your resources sector all day points to a practical theme. Even so, the sun and Jupiter are heading into alignment in your sign, boosting your confidence and spirit. With this transit, you're making your opportunities by putting more faith in yourself and your capabilities. Look for opportunities to expand, improve, and grow. You feel considerably more optimistic and can more readily get others on board for ventures you're considering. Ideas for future projects can be golden, so pay attention. You're in good shape for growing something, whether it's a relationship, project, or business. Certainly, this transit, along with a recent new moon in your sign, can have you feeling that you're starting fresh. The motivation to improve your life skyrockets. You're in fabulous shape for investing in your personality, and it's also a standout time for influence, faith, and hopefulness. Today's astro weather is urging you to own up to your self-worth. You are the entire package, and it's about time you recognize that. As you may remember, the moon rules your fifth house of love, passion, and self-expression, but it will enter warrior-like Aries and your second house of value systems today. Is this love interest worthy of your precious time and energy? With the moon's ruler, Mars, sitting together with Venus via your 11th house of associations, community, and sense of belonging in the world, it's important that you reflect on your hopes, wishes, and dreams, specifically those of you looking for someone with a similar goal. It may be easier to say what is on your mind and express yourself in your workplace today. With the sun in your sign, you are coming across as notably confident in your creativity and desire to work with others. Since the sun sextiles Uranus in Taurus, you may be surprised with how your authenticity affects conversation and dynamics in your work cliques. There could be something surprising that is said in conversation that gives you a better idea of who you want to befriend and talk to regularly at work. The moon might be making an ordinary monthly visit to your income sector, but as the last before the sun returns, there is a greater need to pay attention. This means listening to your gut, but also to everything that your intuition, instincts, and imagination are focused on, with the doors to the most lucrative months of 2022 opening in just 16 days. Curiosity might kill the cat, but you're not a kitty. Take a good look around and you'll spot a new cutie in your environs. You are thought of as a rather reserved person, but in fact you can be intense and passionate too. With today's planetary alignment, your passions could easily catch fire. Expect to look and feel your best, and to surprise yourself with what you are ready and willing to accomplish. Your energy is high and easily directed toward positive expression. You more than anyone realize that taking great care of yourself is sexy, sexy, sexy. So, don't skip your daily workout. This is a great day to get things tidied up and organized. With the essence of this day happening, applying a little elbow grease will probably feel good for you. Along with added energy toward working, you can expect to feel mentally sharp. Being able to come up with space solutions or ways to be more efficient will come to you much easier than usual. Whether it's at home or at the office, make the most of these helpful benefits. 5 days after clashing as a full moon, the moon not only returns to your career sector during the sun's early days in your income sector, but into a friendly aspect. With the sun and moon back in harmony, this is creating lighter and more positive conditions across the solar system, while ensuring your professional instincts and imagination are fueled as you move into the most lucrative months of 2022. This is also a chance to tap into your competitive spirit. While Venus is still 2 weeks away from her return to Pisces, considering that before returning to a nostalgic part of your chart earlier in the month she had just spent 4 months in your friendship sector, this is practically just around the corner. As you enter the final 14 days of a nostalgic trip down love's memory lane, there is a chance to dance with some old ghosts and explore doors to the past that are still open. Your tarot reading for today. The Chariot, the Hermit, and Strength. For some time things haven't been going as you hoped. Despite your efforts, you seem unhappy with the current situation, and although it's true that you have been doing your best, the cards show that you are encountering regrettable difficulties. Yet your wishes seem realistic and you have great potential. You are an understanding person, with a rare sensitivity. Always listening to others, you know how to make sacrifices when it comes to helping your neighbor. All these altruistic values allow you to see things as they are, at the risk of being disappointed, sometimes even touched in the deepest part of yourself by life. The cards also show that you are promised some very big advances on a personal level during the month of April 2022. You will soon be meeting a special person whose uniqueness will bring you an enormous amount. He will be a confidant, a friend, and maybe more, depending on the degree of affinity you have with this man. He is a trustworthy person who should soon appear in your life, and with whom you will quickly share a great bond. This bond will keep growing with time. You will trust yourself more easily, and gradually some difficulties the cards have shown should fade, in favor of a fruitful period, full of joy, love, and personal success. You see, the cards are highlighting great promise in your life's future, and with all the characteristics of your personality, you should be able to advance toward achieving your dreams very rapidly. I know it's not always easy to get close to your dreams, much less to achieve them, but the cards you have drawn show that this is possible. Our eyes in the sky. You should be feeling emotionally refreshed and ready to take on the world. The energy here is great for starting new projects, so if you've been putting aside certain tasks, now would be the time to pick them up and execute your plans. This energy likes to move, so you'll likely get a boost to your endurance as well. Your desire for adventure is highlighted now, which could lead to an impulsive excursion away from home. Humor your whims today, fleeting as they may be, and don't be afraid to step out of your normal routine. This afternoon, the moon cozies up to healing asteroid Chiron, and this aspect could go one of two ways. You could do a really great job of putting someone else's needs ahead of your own, which could in turn leave you with the short end of the stick. Or you could finally give yourself permission to be a little bit selfish. This is the time to think about what you want and then act on it. It might feel unnatural to be so self-serving, but we all need to take time out for ourselves now and again. Just remember to be gentle with others when you're letting them know it's all about you right now. While your attention will be drawn in many directions today, the most urgent is Venus and Mars' last full day in your career sector. In all your personal and professional goals and ambitions, today is about not just focusing on what excites you but daring to believe in what's possible. The planets of love and passion are as tightly aligned now as they have been, and thanks to the moon you are emotionally engaged. This transit stimulates insecurities, forcing us to become our own emotional support system. In the past, especially in our formative years, a fear of rejection caused us to shy away from expressing some facet of our identity. Perhaps we were deemed too loud, too opinionated, or accused of taking up too much space. The message: if we are our authentic selves, others will abandon us.